Hi guys, it's Ruth here, Artful Stampin. I thought it would be fun to schedule a video ahead of time. It's a new facility on YouTube where you can kind of say, hey guys, it's coming soon, it's coming soon. And I didn't want to show any of this stuff before Onstage, so I've scheduled this once I've given this to all the people that are going to be receiving these. So I should be in Birmingham right now. I should have seen the new catalogue, and I may even have posted some pictures on my Facebook and or Instagram, and you will have a little bit of a sneak peek into what's coming in January. Woohoo! Exciting! We haven't even got Christmas over and done with yet. Anyway, so I just wanted to share with you some of the swaps that I would have taken to Birmingham for the Stampin' Up get-together, and also some of the gifts that I've made for my table friend, people who are sitting on my table, and also my roomie. Now my roomie also happens to be my sister Esther, so I kind of know what she likes and things, so I hope that she's going to like this card. So this is a card that I've made for her to go with a little gift. Now I went ahead and stamped some white paper bags that I've had around for absolutely ages, and this is a great way to just jazz up a plain bag. There's been a few posts I've seen on Facebook about this, about recycling paper or using brown paper and stamping your own decoration or making your own tags and things. Stampin' Up products is just perfect for all that. So here, now you can't see, no, I haven't got it on that one. Oh yes I have, very faintly, you can see I've stamped the buffalo check stamp with, self seafoam, very pale colour in the background. And then I use the fabulous, beautiful promenade. I'm going to bring it over and just show you where all these different images come from. So I love these little line images here, which you may have not noticed, but I love having these sort of almost dripping from the flowers. They're so pretty, to make them look like, I don't know, they've got jewels hanging, like it's a funky modern floral display. And I've made my own little clusters of flowers by joining up the different floral elements that I've got here. So I had great fun doing that. There's infinite amounts of clusters and configurations that you can do. It's fabulous. So that's just the paper bags, guys. Okay, so the gift that I'm giving my sister. Now, I don't know if you follow Stampin' Star Creations on YouTube. If you don't, please do follow her. I might even be able to put a link below. I'll have to see if I can get to do that. But she loves having nail varnish on her nails. Sorry about the rattling. So I have kind of customized some little bits, useful bits and pieces that I picked up from just a supermarket, not a supermarket, not Boots, Savers or Superdrug or that kind of thing, so they're quite inexpensive. But I bought this little nail file. Now the original packaging it was like covered over, and you had to cut it to get into it anyway. So I just snipped that off, and I've left the original instructions in there, and then just backed the nail file with some of our designer series paper, that gorgeous kind of twinkle twinkle little star paper I call it. Let's see if I can find the name. Twinkle twinkle designer series paper. Oh, there we go. I wasn't far off with the name, was I? So I just popped a piece of paper into that to back it, and there's some useful nail clippers. I'm always using nail clippers, so I thought maybe I should get her some in case I need to use them. So there we go, there's the nail clippers. And then this is a little packet of nail polish remover pads, and it just came in this really cute little tub. And I removed the sticker that was on here and created my own kind of cover for that. Isn't that cute? And look, those are those gorgeous sticky on sequins. They're fabulous. Oh, so easy to use. Look, you're fabulous, you're fabulous. All my subscribers are fabulous. Thank you for subscribing if you guys subscribe. If you don't, please remember to in the corner at the end of this video. And because her teamy and whatever group are called Stampin' Star Creations, I've got little stars all over the place, but also I bought her some silvery glittery nail varnish, which she can use to put on her nails. So there we go, that's the roomie gift for Esther. So shh, no, I think she would have already got it by now, so it's okay. She can know what's on here. Okay, and then so these little paper bags, they have some other little gifts in there because I'm going to be meeting up with Stampin' Up demonstrators that are now friends, which is lovely, and so it's nice to have a few little gifts for them. Now this is what all the people on my table are going to be getting. They're going to be getting this fabulous pencil. So we've tried to go with a bit of a theme on our table of just wearing black and white and grey, and if people are feeling up to it, going with a kind of a bit of a 20s theme. So I've got an outfit that kind of, you know, is a bit of a nod to the 20s. I'll wear red lipstick and probably have a feather in my hair. So I thought it was fun to decorate this pencil. Now I picked up these black and white pencils. Now I don't know if it says on the packaging where I got it from. I don't even know where I picked them up from, you know. Anyway, I got this whole pack. There was a whole packet of them. And we're hoping that it's going to be about 8 of us to a table. And so here I've cut a flower using the daisy punch and just mounted this. Now this stamp here, before you start asking, is a retired letter stamp set. Okay, it is useful to hold on to those letter stamp sets for occasions such as this, so that you can do personalization. And then I just hot glued the lace and with a lovely big fluffy feather onto that. So that's a pencil. Then this is a shopping like notepad, so it's quite long and thin that you can just pop it into your handbag, and I've decorated it with a bought paper. So this is just a bought paper flower, and then I've used the lovely leaf punch to punch out for some of that, and then also decorated down that. Now that stamp is from the, is it Tabs for All, I think it's called, stamp set, and then there you can see the sneaky leaves coming in from Beautiful Promenade. And then I picked up these pens from The Works. They had a bit of an offer on. They were like 2 for £1.50, I think, and I just thought, oh, that's fabulous, that goes with my kind of like sparkly chicy kind of theme. And I've just tucked that onto there. Oh no, the other way around. Now, if you are wanting to give these away as gifts, just a little tip, they come with a really sticky label, and I had to use a little bit of white spirit to kind of get the sticky label off. But then to get the smell of the white spirit off, I then had to use vinegar, and to get the smell of the vinegar off, I then just used a little bit of hand soap on a tissue, and I got that off. So I'm hoping these don't smell anymore of like vinegar or white spirit or anything like that. Okay, so moving on, I made these cute little bags, really narrow bags, and I discovered that I could make 4 out of a sheet of 12 by 12 white cardstock. So I just used our Stampin' Up white cardstock, cut it into 4, and made these thin little bags. I can give you the measurements if you want them, and in here is just a little bar of dark chocolate to keep us going through the day, and a cute little label with a lovely bit of blingy bling bling, a little label saying enjoy. And do you see that little bit of embossing? Do you see that? That's from the fabulous embossing folder that's available in the autumn winter catalogue. I think it's called galvanized something or other, don't quote me on it, but I think it's, yeah, it's the galvanized metal one. Okay, so that's going to be all in their little packages when they arrive, and it can be a bit crazy when we first all go into the room because there's loads of people wanting to sit together. So we just have to kind of get in there together, go as a group, and hopefully get to sit next to each other. Okay, now you guys will have seen these two already. I've done one sheet wonders on these. If you haven't, just pop back on my videos and have a look about how I made these. So these are a couple of my swaps. Now this one you won't have seen just yet, but I'm hoping to release a video of this one very soon. I think probably this week sometime. This is using exactly the same technique as this, but just with whole different colour scheme, different stamp sets, and just look how that turned out. I just love that. Love it, love it, love it. And then there's another swap that I've done here, and this was using some texture paste and some embossing powder. You're getting a sneak peek of this because I think I filmed a video on this as well, so you're going to get to see a video of that. And then I do believe I have some more. Oh, where have I put them? Okay, found them. There are these here, so I've just grabbed the whole lot because they're all slightly different. Oh, that's the other one. Okay, so there's some that have this long section through here like that. And basically I did a one sheet wonder the other day where I was just playing with a stamp set. I didn't even film it. I just was playing on my own in my craft room. And so I had these one sheet wonders that I thought, oh, I'll use those up to make some swaps with. And so some are this size, similar to the previous balloon one that I showed you. And then I've just extended the design by stamping at the left and the right, or some of them I've stuck them down a slightly different way, like in the corner there, and got the leaves coming from the sides. And then I'll take it out of the package for you to have a look at. Then, can you see that beautiful shimmer paint? So that is the shimmer paint that comes in this bottle here, the all-purpose ink, and this is the frost white. Now it comes in the copper, the gold and the champagne gold, and it's beautiful. I just literally got a paintbrush and just went droop droop droop. Oh yeah, it's an official term, droop droop droop. And also painted the leaves. Okay, so I didn't want this video to be too long. But I just wanted to share everything with you because I just know what will happen is I'll go to Onstage, I'll get swapping, and I probably will forget to take photos and things. So it's just nice for you guys to get a bit of inspiration from these. By the way, basic grey or smoky slate and crushed curry, just in case you were wondering. And I think because I know some of you will be saying, Ruth, I want the measurements for the little bag. I will give you the measurements now. Let me check if I did it in centimetres or inches. Okay, so you have your 6 by 6 square. You then score at 2 1/4. So then do 2 1/4 plus ½ an inch. So that will be 2 3/4. Then add on another 2 1/4. So then that will take you to 2 3/4. And that will take you to 5 inches. Then you do the other side, another ½ an inch, and then that will leave you ½ an inch to do your sticking with. Okay, and then at the bottom I then scored at ½ an inch. Okay, so basically scored at ½ an inch, you cut your little slots and then assemble it, and then basically once you get your chocolate in there you can kind of like give that a bit of a squish down. Just be careful, look, I've over scored at that point. So just be careful when you're scoring. I use the scoreboard, but you can just use a good old-fashioned ruler, line it up with your grid paper and do it that way, or even use your Stampin' trimmer to do it. Okay, so there we go. Thank you so much for being patient and waiting for this video to come out. I hope you guys have interacted and left messages and things. This is a new thing that YouTube are doing, and I hope to maybe make use of it because it's a nice way to kind of get my Stampin' Up, friends and community chatting to each other. And so, yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do. Right, take care for now, and I look forward to sharing my swaps with you that I'm going to be bringing back from Birmingham Onstage very, very, very soon. Okay, take care for now. Bye.